Hey everybody, F-Baby here with the next part in our flipping guide. Today we're going to talk about rehoming items. This is a pretty simple idea, so this video will be relatively short. Rehoming items is the practice of finding an item that should have sold, whether because it's rare or it's at a fair price, but hasn't because it's in a bad location. Motifs are an okay target for this, but recipes and pattern work best in this case. Before getting started, you'll want to set up your trade add-ons, AGS and ATT at least, to filter out everything that is a bad deal. Ideally, we'll be finding items that are heavily discounted, but this works just fine with items that are close to full price. We will be doing a future video about setting up AGS and ATT and MM and using filters, but that's a lot, and so it will be something that probably comes out separate from the flipping guide. Anyway, to very briefly go over good and bad locations for traders. It's no secret that all traders are not created equal. The top three locations for guild traders are obviously Deshawn, Vivec, and Wayrest. And after that, we have Alinor, Elden Root, debatable, who is in the S tier there. Then we get to places like Rimmen, Leowin, Solitude. These are towns that still have decent traffic or a good guild trader location. We can talk in depth about guild trader locations and rank every single one in a video later, but let's just quickly drop all the way down to the F tier because that's where we're going to be shopping. The F tier locations are every single outlaw refuge in the game, all of them except for maybe Vivec City. I know there's some people out there who are like, oh no, I sell really well. No, it's an F tier location. Just because you've had success in the Sentinel outlaw refuge doesn't really mean that it's a good location. In addition, all those random base game traders that are out there in the middle of nowhere, like Bankerai Pass and First Hold Way Shrine, those are also F tier. And then finally, the places where there just isn't very much traffic anymore. So someplace like Lilmoth, which is where I'm shopping today, or Orsinium. Orsinium's a double-edged sword because there's not as much traffic as there used to be, and also all of the traders in this zone are located incredibly far from Way Shrines. The traders in Orsinium proper are located quite a jog from the Way Shrine, and the ones out in Morkel Way Shrine are also very distant from a Way Shrine, so you don't get a lot of traffic out there, and there's not a lot of reason to drive players. Lilmoth just isn't a particularly popular zone. It was overpopulated for a little while when people were looking for that one lead, but now it's basically empty. Anyway, in the example I have on screen, I'm highlighting the Indorol Candelabra recipe. Using the same idea from a Monopoly video, we can see that there are very few listings, and this one is priced towards the higher end of things. Normally I'd pass on this, but we're out here in Lilmoth, one of the least popular trading hubs, so I'm going to try to rehome this. I'm going to purchase it and put it up for sale at a 10% price increase on my trader in Deshawn. Just to be on the safe side, I headed over to TTC and saw that there were only 3 listings for this, so I feel pretty confident that I can sell this. A word of warning about this method: recipes and motifs can sit for a while, even well-priced ones. A good rule of thumb is if you have 30 free spots, use only 3 on recipes. Motifs move at a decent pace, but they can linger. Recipes, in my experience, unless it is an incredibly rare recipe that is from the newest expansion, you will probably be sitting on it for a week or so. A good rule of thumb is if you have 30 free spots, only use 3 on recipes. You want the rest of your spots free for other things that will move faster. So yeah, that's really all there is to it. I apologize for the shorter video, but there's not a ton to say on this subject, and if I hadn't said I was going to talk about this, I probably would have skipped it. But that is my bad. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content, consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time.